Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to pYanodon's Season 3. We have beautiful shale oil being produced, creating wonderful condensates, light oil, and heavy oil, giving us basically free steam, which is wonderful, and now we're going to get all sorts of delicious products here. So one thing that we now need to do is process that light oil. Oop, there's the frame rate issue with dragging the mini-map. If anyone can ever figure out what mod is causing that, I would be very thankful to you. It's so weird. I don't know what it is. It's gotta be a mod doing it, but I don't know exactly what. Anyway, these guys are the ones that process light oil at a rate of 25 smackaroos per second. And yeah, that'll get us some extra gasoline and aromatics if we want it. What can we do with aromatics? Exactly. Aromatic. We can... Oh yeah, that's what we make plastic out of, so that's kind of useful. I mean, coupled with syngas. And then... that one's kind of weird, but we use it to help make olefins and crude out of tailings. Use it to make TCL. You can just straight up make olefins out of it in blue science. Benzene with Nexalit in blue science. I mean, there's all sorts of crap, but we're not going to see any of that anytime soon. What's that? Unknown key. That doesn't sound right. Alright, basically nothing right now. So... we don't really need the aromatics that much. The thing that we mainly need is the, whatchamacallit? I lost it already. The other thing, gasoline. Yeah. Though, do I even really need gasoline? Because we have all of the acetylene as well. Uh-oh. Screwed something up. Where's all my coke going? Oh, man. Right. Okay, hold on. Let me fix this. We don't need that coke to be going to that anymore. That was a weird way for me to, like, delete coke. I definitely don't need that right now. So, what's the easiest way to fix this for the moment? Probably just delete these inserters. The problem is, what if we need... this was to help keep things running so that if we needed, like, creosote, we're never gonna stop producing creosote. But why are we getting such a small amount of coke in the first place? We should be getting more than this. Like, something's not running. I don't know what it is. It's all of these. We're out of coal gas. Why are we out of coal gas? These all seem to be running. What gives? Shouldn't these be pretty much running constantly? 83. These make 90. We're not consuming the coal fast enough? Wait, did I math this out wrong? Or, well, not math it out wrong, but did I build it wrong? Hellmod mathed it out. I'm pretty sure most of the time Hellmod does math correctly. What did I do here? $11 makes 3.4, which is basically exactly 1, which should run about exactly 5 gasifiers. But we're definitely not running 5 gasifiers. Is power low? Nope, it's not power. What's the hold up here? This is running constantly. Oh, oh, wait a second. How much coal gas am I using? Let's lock this. Coal gas is going to these guys, and they're using 60? Oh, that's what's happening. I forgot how much coal gas aluminum mining uses. I thought it would be a smaller drain on our coal gas reserves. Now, there's not another way to make coal gas yet, right? I mean, that's terrible. There's this, but that's bad too. So yeah, not really. This is the other main one, the coal bed gas, which comes from weird stuff. Okay, yeah, so looks like we need to make more coal gas to allow for the delicious aluminum mining that we're doing. So that's unfortunate. I might do that down there, because I have some belts of raw coal, right? Yeah, just chilling here, doing nothing. This belt's literally doing almost nothing. I mean, these guys together use 1 raw coal a second. And that's the only thing that belt is doing. Okay, yeah, so why don't we grab some DDCs? Ah, don't you love the smell of pYanodon's bottlenecks in the morning? I know I do. Alright. Run down here. Man, I can't believe... Oh, excuse me, I can't believe we did that. What a noob mistake. Okay, this is a perfect place. Make 60 of the coal gas. Alright, so we need 5 a second, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 49 plus the decimals, yeah. Still cheaper than a loader, so I'm going with it. And then we will use that coal gas to supplemental onto you. Now, we are going to be wasting this tar, which is kind of a bummer. Can I do anything useful with tar that isn't too much work? That's useful. $500 tar gets you 1 raw nexolite. Also interesting. And some saline water, which means 500 tar is worth the same amount as 50 stone. So 10 tar is 1 stone, so that's like 3 stone a second worth of saline water. That's not nothing. I don't really have a saline water supply chain though, like a big pipe network, but that's essentially some free stone if I were to want to bring the saline water over to here. Interesting. And then the coal is also worth something, but I don't really know what to do with that. And is this coke going to somewhere that needs coke? No on that side. Ugh. This gets so complicated. It is to ceramic and graphite. Okay. But this part is just fuel. So I could... what could I do? I could I could filter. When does this Coke become one-sided? Right here. No, I don't want to. Never mind. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but let's get this running. Alright, so we'll get that running. We're gonna have to deal with the tar. There we go, tar handled. And what's the output? 1.5? 1.6? Yeah, 3 inserters out. And then what can we do with the coal? Can't we just cokeify it? Wait, or is that just raw coal? No, that's just raw coal. I can't do much with it, to be honest. There's the vanilla coal liquefaction recipe. Well then. I guess... it feels silly to waste it. At least when I have a recipe that's this simple. Like this is such a simple way to handle it. 3 a second, so... should be able to grab it with 3 sideways. Or even just 2 sideways inserters should do it. And then we're gonna have... ooh. Check this out. Neato strategy here. It'll grab the coal from that square. What? It won't? Now that is interesting. I would have thought that the Coke partially existed on this tile, like in front of the halfway point, and therefore, but it actually doesn't. It never exists on this tile at all, because this inserter can't grab it. That is interesting. So that's actually really useful to know, that you can grab the filtered item from the side. Yeah. That's really interesting. I actually thought that was gonna work, but it doesn't. Anyway, so that means we're gonna have to do something like this. And then we're gonna pile up iron plates. Is that even worth it? Probably not. What's the level of iron we're gonna get? 0.15. Another 2 or 3% free iron. No, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth the hassle. I don't know what to tell you. I know you guys, some of you in particular, are like screaming. You're quivering in your boots at this sort of thing, but I just don't think it's worth it. Sue me. Alright, anyway, that'll get that done. This is coal gas. Here, let me do this. And then I can do that. Ooh. Wait. I have a new idea. What if... well, no. I like that idea because then this is already done. But I was gonna think, like, what if I did this and I had the coal filter to the right? Like that? and then both can grab. I think that would work, which is super weird. I love super weird stuff like that. Then again, sometimes I hate super weird stuff like that, and I call it janky, and I don't use it. So I am just, I just gotta keep you guys on your toes. I like to be inconsistent, you know? For your sake. It's for the viewer. It's content. The more inconsistent I am, you know, the more clicks I get, right? Right? No, I'm kidding. I don't think that's quite how it works. Anyway, we have a lot of tar. Let's make a quenching tower, which needs concrete. Bluff. Concrete, huh? Shift F, Alt F. Shift Control F. Stone. Storage. Oh, wow. Item count 1.5k. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Oh, that's my main stone storage. Was there another one? With a lot? 1.2k. That's... No, that's my main stone storage. Wait a second. I have multiple main stone storages? Apparently I do. This is not the main one. This is a secondary one. But I'm gonna grab from that to feed my concrete. My concrete monster. Which I will head over to now. And did we miss it? Yeah, it's down here. It's with the acetylene. Concrete monster fed. And grab some. Someday we might automate that. Wait, what? Did we not? Oh, it's not connected. This spot right here. I need to connect that through. Alright, then we run over to up here. Okay, quenching tower. And that bad boy. Ooh, a rectangular building. Fancy, fancy. And then we feed the tar into that, which works out nicely. I guess this can just be a one-sided. All right, and then we need water, which happens to be here. Rotate, cut. I should have just deleted the water. Doesn't matter. It's just water. Here, let's just delete it for fun. Look at how fast it refills. Doesn't matter. Alright, and this is our first flue gas of the game. Not that that's a milestone, but it is. What the heck? A pie logo? That's amazing. Yeah, we can't do anything with flue gas right now. So that just gets exhausted. And then I think, unless there's something we can do with saline water, I think I'm just gonna ditch it as well. We could start building up sodium hydroxide, but that's not really, well, it gets us better cellulose. Though it's done in a biofactory instead of a high pressure furnace. Oh, that saves you a lot of power. That's interesting. And it gets you 2 per 5 instead of 1 per 10. So that's 4 times faster cellulose output. And it's 10 instead of 14 wood, so it's a reduction of about 1/3. And a reduction of 1/3 is a boost of about 50% more cellulose for the same amount of wood. So it's definitely not a bad thing. I just don't think I'm ready to switch it over. So for now, we're just gonna Janet snake hole. Yeah, that was a bad reference. It's a reference. If you get the reference, good for you. But we're gonna sinkhole away our saline, and now we've got tailings and soot. And soot can be turned into all sorts of things, but none of it's really worth that much. 0.1 aluminum from 2 soot means 0.1 aluminum from 500 tar. And 500 tar is going to be enough to get me 1,000 coal gas, which is enough to mine 1,000 aluminum ore. And we just said we only get 1 aluminum ore from the soot end of it. So we're talking 0.1% boost in aluminum, a few other ores that I don't really want to handle right here. So the soot is not going to be processed right now. It is a way to get silver and gold at some point, but not yet. So the soot will get burned. Or maybe I will build up a little bit for when we need it, and then we'll burn the rest. And this is the spot. Okay, anytime where I use 2 chests, I should just use a shed. It's more aesthetically pleasing. It does take up more space though. Anyway, and then we get tailings, and we already looked at tailings in the other episode. I can make tailings dust, which is basically pointless, and some acid gas, which is just sulfur with more steps. Or I can make this raw nexolite thing. And that raw nexolite is not nothing. So I kind of want to not waste it. But the problem is, it needs to make it all the way over here. Or the tailings does. And neither option is very attractive to me right now. I mean, I could pipeline all the way over the tailings. I'm not going to easily get a pipeline through here. This whole area is a mess. So I'd have to bring the pipeline up here, and that's already crowded. I just had the harebrained thought, what if I piped it down to here and put the nexolite into that? Which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of, but I could do it. I could also just add another caravan stop. But that costs me more meat and jerky. Which is probably actually negative on the jerky economy. Because it costs me 1 more action. Well, I guess these are spending actions to mine each nexolite, though. So when you think about it that way, it's not that bad. Oh, also, someone was saying in the comments... Okay, sorry, I'm getting too distracted. One thing at a time, one thing at a time. Caravan outpost. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Focus. I'm a little scattered today. So I appreciate your patience. Alright, caravan outpost. And we need an evaporator, which of course needs more concrete, which I don't have. What? I thought we had 100. Oh, maybe we used a little more than I thought. Didn't I have 103? How did I use 63 concrete? Something's weird. Or I just didn't. I'm remembering incorrectly. That's the more likely thing. What do we got? Ooh, we're up to 29,000 limestone. I think we're getting close to a limestone. Sorry, we gotta do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're getting close to a limestone laying party. And there ain't no party like a limestone laying party, because a limestone laying party, it will stop, unfortunately. But it'll be epic. So there's that. Alright, and then I'm running over here. Running up that hill. Man, that artist who is escaping my brain right now, made so much money from Stranger Things. That song has been played so many times because of Stranger Things. Anyway. How are these backing up, by the way? Okay, they're getting there. I'm curious what the slowdown is. Wait, there isn't one? They're just running constantly? If they were running constantly, these would be running constantly. But that's out of Phoenix. Oh, I guess Phoenix, half of Phoenix is still going into the crate here. Okay. Anyway, that was a squirrel moment. Just got distracted. What was I doing? I was getting more concrete. Goodness. Okay. Concrete. There we go. Got some. 180. Good number. And then I was gonna place the caravan outpost and do the evaporator thing. Wait, I have an evaporator. How do I... Oh, I must have built that before when I was thinking about tailings. I bet I did. Alright, so anyway, tailings in, and then Nexalit out. But you need a filter. I'm just gonna do that. Filter for Nexalit. And then we have tailings dust, which... Of course that doesn't support moving. It does support being deleted though. And then tailings dust... I guess that doesn't do anything for me. Goes over here and side loads onto that and gets burned. Because I don't really think I want to do anything with it. I could separate it to get some coal dust out of it. Titanium and tin. I mean, that sort of thing is only worth it if you're talking huge amounts. And we can't do anything else yet. Alright, so then that gets us some free Nexalit, which is pretty neat. That's pretty neat. And now... Can you access... No, trains... Caravans are not trains. So now we need to add a destination of this. Fill cargo. Wait, we need to stop there first, pick up what's there, and then come to the main mine and wait there. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and run it, just because we need some Nexalit for a minute. And then now I want to look at the thing that distracted me. We've cleared the to-do list, the brain to-do list. The thing that distracted me was this. And the ordering of this. And if the meat... Someone was saying inserters take from the last slot first. So we might need the meat to be in the later slots. Because then when it spoils into jerky, it will properly grab the spoiled meat instead of just the regular jerky first, for when it is grabbing the jerky slots, which it will grab meat and then jerky, and then it sits here until it's empty. So shouldn't this be going down? I wonder how often it... Oh, it did just go down to 85. Yeah, that is going down. Okay. By the way, I need one more Digosaurus. Let's go do that real quick. We should have the Earth DNA. these still running at all? Yeah, seems like it is. Oh yeah, we got 31. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we need more moss gene samples, which we automated. Yeah, we did. Oh, did I need more of the petri dishes too? No, I think we're okay on that. Perfect. All right, Digosaurus number 4 is on the way. So, Chromium. Let's think about good old Chromium. Chromium needs syngas all the way down there. Which also means I probably need more syngas production, which is a little bit unfortunate. And we don't have the one that's more syngas, right? From oxygen. Or, I mean, yeah, no, that is what I mean. Yeah, that's green science. Okay. Because that boosts your syngas from 70 to 100, which is a pretty big boost. It uses a lot more power, of course, but very much is worth it. So we're gonna have to revamp this. Let's do it. Because how much is one chromium? I don't know if I can actually tell you. What if I put a mine? Hold on. There might be a way to do that. What if I put a mine on there and then I rate calc the... No, that didn't work. I thought we might be able to rate calc it through the fog and then see what it requires to mine. But no. And FNEI, I think, is wrong most of the time. So that's why I'm not using it. But we could look. I'm very excited for Rygaard's version of FNEI. Recipe book 4 is going to be great. It says 40, which I think means 4. So 4 each means I probably only need like 60 more syngas. Which... like another set of stuff. Alright, I'm running out of iron. Let's get some more. Let's refill all our plates here. Steel. Whoop, don't need that much steel. Copper. Titanium? I think 2 stacks is generally enough. Don't need antimox. I don't need nickel right now. 2 stacks of lead is good. 3 stacks of duralumin's good. And 4 stacks, 5 maybe, of aluminum's plenty. I actually need more glass, which is not over here. Somehow. That may need to change. But it is over here. Do a few stacks of that. And then back over we go to grab... Why am I over here? I don't actually... Oh, right. We're just going... I actually want to be up there. Grabbing a few gasifiers. We are out of some stuff. Maybe we need a full refill. Ah! Getting lost in our base. Okay, let's refill on stuff. Couple more of those. 4 stacks of pipes. Take some loaders, since those are finally starting to build up. Which feels very good. Belts I'm actually fine on. Also, someone pointed this out in the comments. Splitters don't actually have a chest for them. So let's do that. Air cores? I'm actually fine. Small parts doing fine. Engines? Start your engines. All right. Buildings I want to get rid of? Sure. All right, I have an incubator. Let's try to remember that. Cool. Back we go. Look at those little legs. Look at them run. Okay, so more syngas. It also just occurred to me, if my goal is syngas, we could just make it down here. Kind of makes me want to make it over here. Since we already have the tar quenching going on, it kind of feels like we could get even more Nexalit from this syngas production. And this just doesn't need to be tapped into then. I kind of like that better. Though, well, no, here's the downside. We could use the syngas for plastic as well. And by not using the same syngas network, then we can't use extra syngas that we have for mining plastic. So that's kind of a downside. Wait, where does this go? Oh. Wait, why do I have syngas all the way down here? Oh, because we need it for nickel. I'm a dummy. We already have syngas down here. Okay, that's not too bad then. We will have to go across the great circuit and py1 science divide. But yeah, we can make syngas over here, pump it over to go into that syngas network before the pump rather than after. And then pump it down to chromium. And we can have a one-way so that we're not using the syngas from this. Though, isn't that fine too? Now I've confused myself. Would I rather use the syngas from this if we have spare syngas from this? Because we're just venting it anyway. Yeah, I'm just venting it anyway. But then the syngas from this is going to be eating raw coal. Well, coal gas, I should say. That could be getting used for aluminum. Also, I need to prioritize here with coal gas. We want this to be higher priority. Okay, so we have a couple things to do. Thing number one, prioritize the coal gas from the north. Because, or sorry, deprioritize the coal gas from the north. Because we'd prefer to use this coal gas first. Alright. I don't know exactly what I've done here, but it's a mess. So let's do one of these, which goes up and to the right, and then one of these, which goes around like that. Copy them in the correct orientation so we don't delete pipeline contents. I'm really ready for that bug to be fixed. My goodness. And then this needs to be a top-up valve. Oh, you know, one other thing. People keep talking to me about this. It's really funny. So that's deprioritizing, right? Because this then will only flow if this one runs out. So yeah, it'll always use this one first. People keep talking. So many comments. It's hilarious. So many comments about these. Now, I realize they exist. I cannot exactly answer why I haven't used them. The answer, and it won't be satisfying to many of you, but I'll give you the answer because you're asking. The answer is because I've never used them before, so they're new and different and scary and weird. And also, I hadn't even looked, but there was this part of me that assumed they were janky somehow in terms of the pumping speed. Or something. I don't know. They just seemed weird to me. I just assumed they wouldn't. I don't know. Now, there was a third reason, which was a reason that I used only after people called me weird for not using them, and I needed to justify my actions, as one does. And so to justify my actions, I thought to myself, oh, it actually makes sense to use an overground pump because it makes it more seeable on the map. It would be really hard to find the pump in a line of underground pipes, but it's much easier to find the pump when you have this. Look, we can see it on the map view. The 4 tiles. Now, it does create something else for me to run into with my car. I realize that. But other than that, it doesn't really change anything, and it does make them easier to spot on map view, which could matter if I was trying to find it for some reason. I don't really understand why that would be necessary, so maybe it really doesn't matter that much. But yeah, maybe I should make some of these. I don't know. I don't know. Many of you seem to think it's really weird that I don't use them. It's so funny because it, like, is such a small deal to have this. It's just funny. The comment economy is what kind of makes me laugh. Where it's like, that got you to write an entire comment. like of all things, of all the things that I do so many things that are so much more inefficient or questionable than that, but that's the one that gets people to write a comment. And I think the reason is because people just are thinking maybe I don't know it exists. And to be fair, I did kind of forget it exists, just because I never use it. You know, it was one of those things where I never use it, and therefore I never think about it, and then that makes me think about it less. So it is fair if you were just like, I just want to let Krydex know this exists. Ooh, that one only has 20 left. Perfect. It's actually just perfect timing to move this down. And then this one's just about empty. And boom. You don't often get to see miners literally empty their ore chunks right in front of you. But there it is. A rare occurrence in a miner's natural habitat. Anyway, we deprioritized the coal gas, so now we need to make syngas here with some gasifiers. We also need water, but we've already got that. So we should be fine to just boom, boom, boom right here. And then boom, boom, boom. We need to get rid of ash. Guess what we're gonna do with the ash? Burn, baby, burn. Alright, that should do it. And then I put the wrong ones here. Oops. Fix all the mistakes. There we go. Okay, and then lastly, we need to hook up the water, which, while I'm here dealing with it, let's make it a nicer... I guess that one was necessary. Let's make it the I junctions instead of the filthy vanilla underground pipes. Alright, and then we need a couple T's here. Dot your I's, cross your T's. Water. Now, what are we doing? We want this to be only coal gas that is excess from... So now I need a one-way. Maybe it's time for my first iron underground pipe. Because what I want is I want the coal gas to go to mining aluminum first and foremost, always. But then I want any excess coal gas that doesn't need to go to mining aluminum, though it will be all of it, according to this, because that makes exactly 60. No, but this makes some extra. So we'll have a little bit of extra coal gas. This actually isn't going to get me that much syngas now that I think about it. But aluminum ore will back up eventually. When is that going to happen, by the way? You know, I think I'm going to stop that. Because we already have buffered aluminum in the form of... Well, I guess it's not that much. It's only 600 there. And then 600 here, so that's 1200. Yeah, that's enough. That's plenty of buffered aluminum, I think. So we'll let it back up. And that'll get us more coal gas. I don't like sharing like that though, because then that means we can never fully mine aluminum and chromium at the same time, right? And that's bad. You don't want your ore mining to be contingent on one another. So I do think, all that being said, we will do an or a one-way here. So that we're not using the coal gas from the north to make the syngas here for chromium. And that requires a pump. So we'll make one of those. You know what? No. I don't like this idea. I don't like it. I don't like it. Y'all can hate me all you want. I like real pumps. They're more visual. The other ones are gonna hide from me, and then I'm not gonna see that there's a pump there. I already am confused enough with our fluid networks, and here's reason number 4, kind of the same as reason number 3 from the map view. I just think these are gonna be too hidden. I want my pumps to be visible and apparent when I'm looking at networks, and I think this is gonna be better for me in the long run. And it's such a, like, when has this ever been a problem? You know what I mean? Because again, if I was needing these every 5 tiles, it'd be a different story. But you only need one of these every rare once in a while, and having it nice and visible, I think, is helpful. Having it look like just another eye junction with a different color, that's a bit harder to spot, and I don't really see the benefit of it. Yeah, you can walk over it or drive over it, but it's not like these are so common that I'm walking into them or driving into them, and they're not getting in my way. So I don't know. I actually think the downside to this is so infinitely small, and the upside is real, that I'd prefer to keep that upside. I think if I switch it up on myself, I'm actually gonna end up regretting it. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just an old man stuck in his ways, but I actually think I would regret switching. Okay, so that is good to go, and now we just need an overflow on... Here's perfect. So we'll do this. Oh no, we don't have enough tiles. Okay, I'll just do it here. And then we overflow here, here. Now, the top-ups, even this though, I don't know. There are times where just to fit it in the build, I would prefer an underground top-up or overflow. But, and that's worth remembering. Like, if there's a certain build where I need to fit a pump in a tiny space, I would like to use these for that sort of thing. You know, I'm not opposed to that. But just the idea of, like, I just need to... Oh, right, this makes coke. Why did I forget about that? I completely forgot about that. Which is so annoying. Though, it's not as annoying as it seems. It also makes iron oxide. See, it's so good I have a burner here because there's like 4 different things I'm shoving into this burner. Anyway, we have the need for additional coke right here. And where does this coke come from? It does come from the main supply. Okay, so then I actually want to prioritize that is kind of annoying. Anyway, I want to prioritize this. So input priority right. But then the problem is it might not. This is ugly. But I cannot have things backing up on me and dying. So if this backs up, output priority left, then we grab it and we just vent some CO2. And I know I could connect the CO2 with the valves and all. No, this is not. I'm already using that coke to make CO2, so if I need CO2, then this coke is flowing, and I just don't need this one to flow into it, because that's not ever going to happen. Right? There's no world where we need the CO2 from these. I literally don't even know if it's possible. Because if these 4 are running, we're using 1.6 coke a second. And if I need more CO2 than that, then that means all of the coke from this is getting used. Because we don't actually have... well, I stand corrected. This makes more coke than I thought it did. That makes more coke than I thought it did. Why am I punished? My hubris. My hubris knows no bounds, apparently. Okay, there we go. That's actually more coke than I thought it was. That's kind of handy. It's handy amounts of coke. Anyway, the syngas should be beginning to flow soon now that I've dealt with all of the things. And then those guys, hey, that 3 is just about the right amount. I don't think I need more than 3. And then the tar circles around to here. Maybe not quite. Maybe it turns a corner to here. And then that's a T-junction. See, this is where advanced fluid handling is just so helpful. Like, having to connect this up with vanilla pipes is just such a pain in the butt. And this just makes it so nice. You can just cut straight through, you know, do a backwards underground T-junction. Like, you just can't do that easily otherwise. Connect up the power, drop a lamp. And I believe we are cooking with coal gas, as they say. And now it's just a matter of this slowly backing up. Which it should, right? Because if these are running constantly, and they should be, this is not running constantly. That's okay. It shouldn't be. It should be running about 90% of the time. I am a bit concerned about the inserter speed being exactly on the dot, but usually they go slightly faster than advertised, but maybe not. I mean, this one's not backing up, so that's probably a sign that we're fine. A sign that we're fine. Okay, this Nexalit is not nothing. I'm actually really glad we decided to do this, rather than just venting the tar, which was my other thought. But yeah, it's gonna take a little while for that syngas to appear, but then when it does, we can connect it over to the syngas, which goes to making, or it goes to mining the nickel, which is over here. So this guy is one that we need to get attached. And I was just talking about how hard it is to bring a fluid through here, but you know, it's messy. It's messy. I could go up here along the aluminum and then down and then across. Yeah, that works. Okay. That works. So let's do this, this. We're gonna kind of... never mind. This is worse than I thought. You know, but it's not, because we can do underground belts. These stupid bots. The remote view thing is not my favorite. And by remote view thing, I mean the glitch that it's doing when you deconstruct something. The bots deconstruct it from map view somehow. I should report the bug. I haven't reported the bug. That's on me. That's my fault. Alright, let's put that there. Do a corner. And as always, I do really love following in the footsteps of a power network, because it just feels like free real estate. Look, I know we use the meme about free real estate a lot, but in this case, it's actually quite exactly what I mean. It's free real estate. Free real estate to put down pipes. That's funny. Alright, and then we just squiggle our way down to here, probably. What I also find interesting is in map view, wait, where actually am I? Aren't I right here somewhere? Yeah, like the bots don't start until you're out of map view. So map view certainly screws with things. Now I have to decide, what do I do with this syngas? How do I prioritize it? Do I prioritize it? Because now this syngas will get eaten to make plastic. It will get used to mine nickel. And it doesn't even break the pipe extents. Oh, no, sorry. This will only get used to mine nickel. Do I want it that way? Hold on. Okay. I mean, this is the question I was just asking anyway. I just forgot we had this pump here. Again, if that was an iron underground pump, I don't know if I would have seen it. I don't know, guys. Anyway, the question is, how do I want to prioritize syngas? So this syngas, when I use it, it's valuable because it actually produces tar. So if this syngas is backing up, I'm not getting as much tar for my tar processing line. Whereas if this other syngas backs up, we don't really care, because that means coal gas is backing up, and the only penalty to that is a little less Nexalit. So I actually think we want to prioritize the syngas from above, which means this needs to be a top up. But this is where the syngas needs to go down, so that means it needs to be a top up back here. And the other downside is now we can't use this syngas to make plastic. So to fix that, This is... wait, no, that doesn't work. I was gonna attach it to top up to this part, and then it could flow back in to make plastic. But then the downside is that then I need another line going all the way to mining whatchamacallit. And by doing it this way, we don't need a second line. So I will actually leave it this way. We can't use this syngas to make plastic. We can use it to fluid mine nickel and chromium at lower priority. And we shall. And we'll make this like that. And we will top up into it like that. And then... No. Sorry, what am I doing? We need to put the top up in a very different spot than this. We need to put the top up by where it actually gets created. And then this line can be pumped down to the chromium. Right. Okay. So the top up goes... I mean, it could literally go right here. And now this is still the same network that comes from the north, and we can pipe that down to chromium. Wow, that was a lot of work. More than I anticipated. And I'm going to copy this. And I'm gonna paste it right next to the other one. Get that one started. And now this can be a T junction, L junction, and we're gonna need a pump at some point. Probably soon. I imagine we're gonna hit the pipe extents any minute now. We're at 270. Yeah, we're gonna hit it soon. I don't know if that's 270 vertically or horizontally though. But for convenience's sake, why don't I put the pump right here? And then we've already got it, and it's in the same place as the other one. Perfect. Okay. Wow. This was a lot of random things in this episode. Oh, the Digosaurus. I'm already running down here. Let's grab the Digosaurus. And we'll get that guy put into his new little home. His happy home. Digosauruses are so happy mining Nexalit. They are not in any way unhappy workers. They're just the happiest little dinosaurs. I mean, we gave them hard hats, so they're safe. They're safe from falling rocks and other contusions to the heddle region. I would be out of underground pipes. I think it's worth getting more. Alright. Up we go to the mall. Stop. Grab. Bingo. Bango. Boongo. Those should be 3. Alright. That's done. Back we go. Do I need anything else before I forget? We have power poles. I mean, I don't have fluid miners, but that's fine, I guess. Alright, arrived we have. Talk like Yoda, we must. Alright, and then we need our fancy... do we need that one? No, we've already got the power. So now I need to turn a corner and use this blueprint. No! Ah, see, this is why you make it wider than 3 tiles. Alright. That should be enough. Oh yeah, we already did this. Perfect. And we'll have... I don't know where we put the belt. Maybe here, actually. That was a cool little beat that the bots just did. Deet, 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 deet. I'm just gonna do this manually. Not that far. And we'll get the free real estate of the power poles. And there you have it. Oh, there's the ghost one that we placed. And it is indeed 4 per ore. Perfect. Ugh. I've always thought these ones in particular look tasty. They look like food. A little cotton candy. Almost. Now I think it's the same as, is it tin? Is just a blue version of that? Yeah, tin is just a blue version of that. And is there another one that looks the same? Or no, I can't remember. Not nickel. Zinc? Molybdenum's different. Where's zinc? No, zinc is different. What am I forgetting? Nexlit's definitely different. Nexlit used to be the same as quartz and borax, but they changed it. It's really cool now. I don't know when they changed this, but it's a custom crystal now. Very much looks like the StarCraft minerals, by the way. That might be intentional. There's one more ore that I'm failing to find. Oh, it's niobium. Right. But I don't think it's on the map. I think it's that. Yeah, we don't have vision of it. So we can't see it. Is there any niobium on the map that we can see? That's gonna be... No! We're so close to seeing that. It looks like that's a no. Alright. Niobium might look the same. Uncertain. Oh, that's weird. I was shift clicking, but I'm in range of mouse over construction. So even though I'm building it as a blueprint, my mouse over construction is immediately placing it. That's really interesting. I think that's different than how old the picker extended mouse over construction did it. I don't think it worked with shift clicking. All right, well, this seems like a perfect little place to wrap up the episode. We've got our beautiful, beautiful chromium ore, and we will work on smelting that in the next episode. As always, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next one.